Hi, welcome back to my channel, guys. I am gonna end up doing a makeup tutorial today, like a blue look, and as you can tell, I already did my eyebrows, so that's already done with. I don't like to do my eyebrows on camera just because I get really nitpicky about them, so I'd rather not do it on camera. I'd rather do it off camera, but if you guys would like a tutorial of how I do them, I mean, feel free to ask, but it's gonna take a while. Like, not gonna lie, it's really gonna take a while. So I'm really gonna just start getting into my makeup. I usually prime my eyes with the the NYX HD Studio Photograph concealer. It's in porcelain because I'm really white. So I usually just put enough to coat my eyelids. Just enough for like one layer actually. Just because I've noticed when I end up putting too much concealer, it does really get cakey, and I don't like that feeling. Just because then when I end up putting my eyeshadow, you could see the creases within my eyelids, and it gets really annoying after a while, especially like an all day look. I get irritated with it being so cakey and creasy, and it just doesn't look good anymore as it would for like the first hour. So the palettes I am going to be using today is my Annette 69 palette. I love this palette. And I had just gotten the James Charles mini palette. So I'm really excited to do this look. I don't know if you guys noticed in my first video, I did have a green gold eyeshadow look. And I did name that one Money. I just came up with it and did it on my own. But I did actually use the James Charles and my Annette 69 just for those vibrant colors. But this look is going to be a blue look. So let's get into that. I am debating whether to go with the Annette first, just because it does have a light blue right here. It's called Boss. So I figured I'd go in with light first just to give it that bright color first and then go into darker colors to make it a little bit darker on the outer corners. I know a lot of people when they do their YouTube videos, they end up telling you what brushes they use. I personally cannot, just because... Sorry, I'm trying to find my good brush that I like to use. I don't know all the name of my brushes. Yeah, I had gotten this set a very long time ago, and I don't really remember what the names are. I end up just like using them and whenever, and I just don't know. But this one is the Anastasia brush. I don't remember what palette it came with. But I did get it with one of the palettes, and I like to use this brush just because of the brush is really thick and kind of thin, and it sorry, I keep saying and like, but it gets a lot of the pigment of the color of the eyeshadow, so then I get to pack it in there a lot. So I'm actually gonna go in and do my crease with the Boss color from the Annette 69. I end up just going from my outer corner into my crease and kind of just packing it in right now just to get the color set in there first before I end up blending. I like to just put that color, pack it in, and then I'll end up blending it out into my above my crease, but then I'll end up adding like the darker color afterwards too. I'll explain once I get there. But as of right now, I'm just gonna end up doing this color. I know I don't really know sometimes what I'm doing. I end up just like creating whatever. But I feel like when it does come to eyeshadow, I end up making pretty good looks. It's just whatever I feel within the moment. I mean, I don't know who follows me on here that follows me on Instagram, but I'll comment my Instagram down below so you can start following me on there, and my makeup page actually. But I did a poll on Instagram to pick what color to do today, and I got more blue, so that's why I decided to do blue today instead of purple. Maybe next time I'll end up doing purple. So as you can see, I kind of just packed it in my crease first, and then I like to just bring it down a little bit to my eyelid just so that it's not so harsh on my crease and it just looks like a big old line. So I end up just bringing it down just a bit, just to end up blending it a little bit. And then I'll try to put it up more above my crease and blend it out a little bit. But I usually just grab, this one actually has a thick end. I don't know if you can see that. And then it has like the blending end. Oy, bright light, sorry. And I end up just like getting the blending part and just blending it out a bit. I don't know, a lot of people do like circular motions or just back and forth. I usually just end up doing whatever it comes in mind to blend it out. I mean, I don't feel like there's really a certain way to do it. I mean, whatever your heart desires and in that moment you like to, how you like to do things. I mean, with my personal preference of makeup, I end up doing my eyeshadow first. My eyebrows, my eyeshadow, and then I end up doing like finishing my eyes with eyelashes or like mascara or eyeliner, whatever. And then I'll end up doing my whole face makeup, just because I know when I end up doing my eyeshadow, I do really get a lot of fallout, and it ends up getting all right here, down here on top of my cheeks, and I hate it. So I end up wiping it off. People say you're supposed to dab, but I end up just wiping it off. I mean, does it really matter how you take it off? I don't feel like it does. Because with me, I mean, I don't use a lot of foundation as it is anyways. As you can tell, I really am red. So I like to just put a little bit color on myself. That's it. I don't use a lot of foundation. I don't like that cakey look. It bothers me. So as you can see, I'm just blending it out still. Trying to, I mean. I know sometimes when I do end up packing it in too much, it takes a while to blend it out. Not gonna lie. But I mean, I don't mind. Because there's sometimes where I'm just like, oh, who cares, like, about the time, like, you know, it's whatever's. But when I am in a rush, I end up doing it really fast, where it comes out pretty good. I mean, to me, I feel like it does. I mean, some other people, it might not. But, I mean, who knows? It just depends on your preference of makeup. How you like it to look, how you want it, what colors, you know, all that good stuff. So as you can see, I'm already trying to blend it out as much as I can. I don't like to blend it out too much just because I end up going in the outer corner more with the darker color. So I like to just at least blend the inner corner just a little bit, because then I am going to end up doing a cut crease look. I think my cut creases are really my go-tos just because it's easier for me, and I know some people do have trouble doing that, but I'll explain how I do it when I end up getting to that part. So I'm just going to end up grabbing some more of the blue and try to blend it out a bit. If you guys end up hearing noises in the background, it's my siblings, just so that you guys know. I'm in the room with them and they're on their electronics too. So I can end up just kind of keep blending it out a little bit more. And actually, speaking of my siblings, I'm debating on doing a video with them next time. Probably do like a challenge. Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to say it's called a challenge, but I'm going to ask them at least 15 questions to see who knows me the best. I mean, who knows? They might not even get any right. But we'll see. See how well they pay attention to me. Because I do tell them a lot of stuff. Just saying. So I feel like this blue is kind of already blended out enough on top of my cut or crease. Sorry. So I'm going to end up going in with the darker blue. I know James Charles, he does have dark blue, but I feel like it's not that dark for me. But I can try to use it a little bit. I feel like maybe I should just use a little bit of it and see how I like it. It's actually called Playground. It's this this blue right here. I'm gonna go in with it just a little bit. See how I like it. Maybe go in on my I don't know. Maybe my outer corner just a little bit. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the same blue as the net. Kinda. I don't know if you can see that. But I'll end up probably just going it with my lid a little downwards, just like the middle of it, because I wanted to get the really dark blue out on the outer corner. And then probably not do so much of a cut crease look. Probably just like barely, a barely little cut crease. But we'll see. I mean, I ain't going for really anything dramatic. More so colorful. Well, I mean, I know some blues, they end up blowing or blending in very well. And they kind of look like the same color. So maybe next time I'll end up doing like, maybe like a sunset look if that's what you guys want. Or a purple look. I mean, I don't know. This palette has so many colors that I'm so excited to work with. When I end up doing the green look on my last video, I went in with these two colors and the Annette 69 one. The green on the Annette 69 is the narrow, and the greens on Charles is Daddy and Social Bleed. Those are the ones I went in with. And then with the glitter or the gold is Wing on the Charles. But I end up just playing with a lot of colors, honestly. Like, I like to have fun and mess around just because with me, I'm not so picky when it comes to eyeshadow sometimes. I guess you could say just a little bit when it comes to like maybe neutrals. I'm very fan of like dark browns and like light browns, just so that when I do end up doing a cut crease, it's easier to pick a random glitter to go with it, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm kind of picky, but I'm not. It just depends on my mood, I guess you could say. So now with my outer corner, I'm gonna go in with Fire from the Net 69 palette and just put it in the outer corner, bring it in a little bit up just to give it that darkness, because like I said, I'm gonna end up cut creasing anyways, so you won't really be able to see if I were to bring it up here in my crease, just because I'm gonna end up cutting it anyways. So I rather just put it in my outer corner so that when I end up blending in the glitter with it, you're able to see it and see the depth. The depth. How do you say it? Depth? Or basically the deepness. I don't know. But anyways. So I don't know if you could tell. And you can see the darkness at the end compared to the lightness in the blending part. But I don't like to really blend my colors so high. I don't know why I did that so much this time. But I mean, I feel like it looks good just because it is a bright color. And I feel like when you do bright colors, you actually want to get it really in there and within your whole eye. Just so that it looks, I don't know, I feel like it looks better when it's higher with bright colors. When it comes to neutral colors, I feel like that's where you have to like pay attention to where you blend it and make it look nicer, because it has to be classy. Because I don't know, to me when you use neutrals, it's more so like a or like, how do you say it, like an all day look, not so dramatic. Whereas if you use bright colors, it's more so like a dramatic look. Does that make sense? I don't know. To me, that's how I feel. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm just brushing off my makeup on my pants. I always end up doing that. Not gonna lie, all my clothes are dirty because of my makeup. It's pretty bad. So I'm just gonna end up doing the other eye. Okay, so I think they look the same now, honestly. I mean, I know one always looks different than the other, so that's why I always say my eyebrows are never gonna be not gonna be twins, and my eyeshadow will never be twins either. I always call them sisters, just because sisters are never alike. Not all the time, at least. But I think they look somewhat the same. This one maybe needs to be a little bit blended out, just a little, you know. I feel like my right eye has more so of a harsher crease line than my left eye. But I mean, that's always fixable, just because when I end up cut creasing, you won't really notice it that well as you can do now. But I feel like this blue is coming out really nice, because it's like a hint of like a light baby blue to like a dark blue. And I kind of blended them up a little bit high, which isn't that bad. I just have to make sure they look the same, just because I'm very, very OCD when it comes to my makeup. I am not gonna lie. I hate when they come out not the same, but then like totally different. So I end up trying to just at least get them the same, to my understanding. How do you say it? My liking, I guess you could say. But I think they came out pretty good. Okay, so now it's time to cut crease my eyelids. This isn't that hard. I know some people do have like they get like mixed up or like don't understand how to do it. I end up just going with the flow when it comes to cut creasing. But to me, it's not hard. I don't think it's hard. I actually think it's the easiest thing in the world, just because it is to me. Sorry, I'm looking at what glitter to use for my eyelids, because I don't want to use a blue. I know there's a blue in the James Charles palette, and everyone like, you know, goes the same color. I like to like have it really bright maybe. So I was thinking of maybe a silver or like a white. Probably a white. Because I end up having a Morphe palette. It's the 35OS, and it has it's basically all kind of glitters, as you can see. My daughter actually got into it. How lovely, huh? But I think I'm gonna end up going with like the really white shimmer in the very left corner, or it'll technically be your right corner, my left. I don't know, but I'll show you when I get to that part. Because when I end up cut creasing, I actually cut crease one eye at a time, just because I've noticed that it starts to dry up fast, and when I want to put the eyeshadow on, it doesn't stick on properly. So I end up using this Morphe brush. I don't know what it's called. It just says Morphe. But I got it in a long time ago in this set with all these white brushes. I don't know, it was like a black container, or I think it was black and white striped. I'm not too sure. I've had to look it up and post it or whatever. But I usually just get like the little one. It's like a really, sorry, that's a bright light. It's really thin, kind of. I've been using it for a while with my cut creases. But I end up using the concealer that I use to set my eyelids. And what I basically do is I just put it right here and I lift my eyes up. Because then it'll end up basically cut creasing itself. Sorry, I'm looking for a small mirror. I don't want a big mirror, just because I hate my big mirror sometimes. But yeah, I end up just putting it on my lid, opening my eye, and it basically cut creases itself. So it's not really hard to do. I know some people end up like really drawing it out. Not me. I just end up, like I said, putting the concealer, lifting my eye, and it's already cut creased. Again, open my eye, and see how it stopped right there? And then you just bring it in, and there's your cut crease. I just hate getting to the inner corner just because it doesn't cut crease that well. So I kind of have to do it myself. And then I end up going a little bit too high. Or too in, whatever. And then I end up messing it up a little. So that part does get annoying. Yeah, so you can tell this one I kind of went a little bit up more right here. So I end up just going down here, fixing it a bit, gathering it up right here, and just out it. and just cutting it. See? So the first one's done. Now I'm gonna end up grabbing, I like to grab this brush. It's called eyeshadow brush. I think they were LA Girl brushes. I'm not too sure. I got them for Christmas from my Nino. But I'm gonna end up grabbing this shimmer right here. It's like a white champagne almost. And I'm gonna end up just grabbing it and putting it on my cut crease to brighten it up. And I end up just putting it on the whole cut crease part. I just like to really be careful when it comes to the inner corner, just because I've noticed when I end up putting a lot right there, it'll end up erasing the really harsh line that I have of the concealer. And sometimes when you do a cut crease, you want to have that harsh line, just so that you can tell you cut creased it. But when it comes to like blending it in my, excuse me, that was nasty, excuse me. I had a burp and it just came out, sorry. But when you end up blending it right here, usually people get the color that you used right there and blending it inwards. I like to just get the shimmer and blend it outwards. Just blend it outwards with the eyeshadow, and it'll tend to erase the harsh line that you have from the concealer. It just takes a while. I end up just like pressing really hard and spreading it. But I mean, I rather do that than bring the eyeshadow in, because I feel like when you do that, you would have to cut crease more out, just because then it'll bring your shimmer too small, and I don't like that. I like to have enough shimmer. I'm a very shimmery girl. I like glitters. I like shimmers. I like bling bling when it comes to my eyes. Not like jewelry. Nah, I'm okay. I've never really worn that much jewelry. Just when I was little, I would always wear earrings. Now, I don't even wear any earrings, and I have 5 holes on each ear. Yeah, exactly. Once I got pregnant with my daughter, I think I just lost interest in doing a lot of things and actually getting ready, just because I had the morning sickness the whole entire time, and I was always sick and never wanted to do much. But now I like to actually get ready, and she lets me here and there. I mean, that little girl knows how to put makeup on. She's a smart little girl. She gets in my makeup, starts playing with it, you know, being crazy. And every time I go on my palettes, they're all messed up because she's into it. And I'm like, Lily, what did you just do? And she looks at me and laughs and smiles. Ugh, my monster. She's not actually here right now, guys. Sorry. Otherwise, I'd show you guys her. Maybe in my next video, I'll end up showing her. But she's with her daddy. Having some fun with her daddy. So I'm going to go on with the next eye. Like I said, on your eyelid, open your eye. See how that one actually did it? It cut creased it. So when I get to that, I just pull it down. And it's already almost done. It's not hard. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's so hard. Like, how do you get it so perfect? I just found that trick, honestly. I think because I was doing it one day, I was cut creasing. And then I was like, you know what? I can't keep my eyes closed. Like, it's bothering me. I need to blink. And then, of course, like, I always have my eyes wide open. So I think that's when I end up opening them more. And I looked up on accident, I think I did. And it cut creased for me. And I was like, what? I was, like, so excited just because I liked how it looked. And it came out exactly how I wanted it. So I was like, okay. That is my trick right there. That's how I'm gonna cut crease from now on. Now that I know how, it is gonna come out bomb. And sure enough, it does. It's an easy little trick, honestly. It's not that hard. It's just the matter of actually wanting to make it come out good is where it's tricky. Because you have to make sure you end up cutting it correctly. Otherwise, it won't come out that well. Like right now, my concealer right now is turning blue because of the eyeshadow. So now I'm just going to go in and add the shimmer on this eye. And add. I like to get into the inner corner first, just so that I know where that harsh line is. And that the shimmer shows more right there than within my whole eyelid. But I do like to pack the shimmer on, I'm not gonna lie. I like to have more than enough, just so that it looks very pigmented. I don't know, I really enjoy doing my makeup. I don't know if some other girls do out there. I mean, I've actually been wanting to start a YouTube channel, not just so for makeup. I mean, excuse me, not at first I wanted to. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I did want to do only makeup. Just because that's what I was in at the time. When I had got my Annette 69 collection. I don't know if you guys watch her. Oh, I love her. Like, yeah, I understand, like, you know, she smokes, all that. Not gonna lie, I did too. Not no more. But she's my age. She'll be 22 in August. And she has her own makeup line. She has her own house. You know, like, Jesus. She is balling out right now, you know? Like, at my age, that is, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I would like to have my own house, my own makeup line. You know, be a YouTuber like her. I mean, why not, right? There's always a first for everything. So I figured, you know, why not come on here, start trying out, you know, doing some makeup tutorials, or even, you know, like I did my first Q&A. Because I don't want my channel just to be about makeup. I'm not just a makeup person. Like, you know, I'm down to do challenges. You know, I'm down to do some pranks. I'm down to vlog, you know, when I do things. Why not? You know, I mean, why does it have to always just be one thing that you YouTube about? I don't see why. So as of this so far right now, I am done with my cut crease. I usually don't end up putting makeup under my eyes no more. So I am going to end up rubbing it off with the wipe. For me, it's not really a preference of what wipes I use. These are actually Parent Choice Sheer Butter Wipes. My daughter got allergic to them, so I'm just using them as my makeup wipes now. To me, it doesn't really matter what wipes I use, as long as it takes off what I need to take off. The color. And it is taking off my color. The blue underneath, which is pretty good. So now I'm gonna finish my face, and I'll do that on camera just so you guys can see that too, just because I don't want it just to be an eyeshadow tutorial. I want it to be like, you know, an actual tutorial. Just give me a sec. I usually save the clear thingies on my palettes, and I cannot find my Annette 69 or Annette 69 one, sorry. I'm just a mess right now, guys. I have too much stuff everywhere. I'll find it later. So what I end up doing next is I end up putting concealer under my eyes. You know what? I'm going to just keep my palette out here because I like the mirror. I end up putting it under my eyes just a little bit. Just to... People say I don't have bags. I feel like I have a little bags, you know. A little. But not too bad. And then I just get my beauty blender and I just go under my eye and blend it out just to cover up a little bit. Because when I do like my face makeup, I don't go and conceal, you know, my whole face. I don't go and powder my whole face. I don't bake. I don't do all that stuff. You know, I just do what I like to do, which isn't much. But for me, it's more so the eyeshadow that I'm more into than anything. So what I do next is I get a little bit concealer on an angled brush. I don't know if you can see that. And I like to cut my eyeshadow to make it look more fancy. Not fancy, but I guess you could say more precise and more cleaner, I guess. But I just shape it up a little bit. But I don't like to too much just because then it looks too harsh. The line, actually. But that's what I usually do. I just cut it a little bit. Just enough to make it look more precise and, I don't know, I guess to me, cleaner. But then I hate it because then, as you can see, like a little bit, it's end up turning blue. Because of the freaking eyeshadow, of course. I get that. But like, I feel like this concealer, yes, it does its job when I need it to. But when it comes to stuff like that, it doesn't. And it bugs me. I don't know, it just irritates me. But anyways. Now, let's finish my eyes. So I'm going to end up curling my eyelashes. I don't know, I feel like I like to curl my eyelashes before I put my lashes on, just because it's easier for them to connect together, blend in. I know a lot of people end up curling their eyelashes with the eyelashes on. I've tried that actually before, I'm not gonna lie, and my freaking false lashes came off. I was so pissed because I think at the time when I actually tried it out, I was in a rush to get ready, so it came off, and I was like, really? Like, now when I'm about to leave? Like, ugh. I was so mad. That's something you guys should know about me. I have a really bad temper. I'm not gonna lie. I have been told I have anger management issues, but in my dictionary, anger management issues isn't what it is. To me, it's just like, I just get frustrated really fast. I don't get angry to the point when I hit somebody or hit something. I just get frustrated and shut down and don't want to do it no more. So I think that day when my eyelashes did come off, I didn't even want to go anywhere anymore. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay home. What's the point of going out again? I can't even get my eyelashes on. Yeah, I was really upset that day. I'm not going to lie. So as you can see, they're curled already. I end up just adding my lashes on. Sorry, this palette broke. The Morphe palette, it's broken, not gonna lie. But it irritates me when it doesn't go back in. As you can see, I'm already irritated. Which is no good. There. I'm probably gonna go in with my dramatic eyelashes. They're from the Tyler Mall. I got them there. I don't know if you guys ever walked through the Tyler Mall. Pretty sure everyone has. But there's like a little kiosk in the middle, and they sell eyelashes, and that's where I usually get all my eyelashes. So I have these two so far. These are my more natural lashes. These are kind of dramatic, but they're more like cat-eyed. And then these are my dramatic eyelashes that I really like because of the long, small, long, short, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to end up adding these to my eyes. I just end up using the Kiss Strip Last Adhesive with aloe vera. It's clear actually, and I think I like the clear lash glue better, my preference, just because I'm able to see when it's about to dry. I feel like when you get the black one, yes, I understand when you get black one, it goes in with your eyeliner and it matches and it looks better or whatever. But I feel like this one just works better for me because I end up knowing when it's about to dry and able to put it on right away so that it doesn't get too tacky or it dries up too fast. So I don't know if you could see that, but it's just like a little like it's basically like clear, so it's kind of like a blue in a way, And then once it gets like tacky and it starts drying up, it turns white-ish. I don't know. I end up just knowing when. So that's how I can tell. But usually I end up just blowing on it or even moving it back and forth just so it dries a little bit. But this is how I do my makeup, honestly. I like to do my eyes first before I get into my face. Because as you can tell, I was red and I put the concealer and now it's kind of white. It gave me color. I'm just generally red for some reason. I have no idea. So that's why when I do my makeup, I don't even add blush. Because to me, there's no point of adding blush. So what I do is I just end up putting it on top, getting the corners, adding it to my eye, pushing down. Not gonna lie, it's probably not even gonna stay the first time. Whenever I put eyelashes on, I literally have to try like 2 or 3 times to put them on. Like this one, it's already not sticking in the inner corner, but everywhere else it's stuck. And the inner corner is the most important part where it irritates me, because then if it doesn't stay, it just bothers me the whole entire night. Like all day long or whatever, and it gets me irritated. Because then I could feel it coming off and going on, coming off and going on, and it just, ugh, it bugs me. And I already feel it. So I'm just gonna take it off. Didn't even stay. See? So I end up skipping that eye, letting the glue dry, and going to the next eye. So like I said, just grab your lash, add some glue. Sorry, I haven't really cleaned my eyelashes, so they're kind of ugly. I need to clean them, but I don't really have alcohol right now to clean them. I know that's the best that works. I've done it before. I've actually soaked them in alcohol for I think about like 5 minutes, and then I ended up taking the glue off, whatever excess glue was still on there, and then just brushing them out with this spoolie. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like that brush end of the brushes. Let me find it. I know I have one somewhere right here. Give me a sec, because I have a mess within all my makeup. If I can't find it, then I can't find it. But well, it's basically like this little brush. I think it's called a spoolie or something like that. I end up just like brushing the mascara off the eyelashes, because when it's soaking in the alcohol, it ends up pulling everything off and basically letting it sit there for a while. And then I end up pulling it off. Okay, so now I'm going in with my left eye. Hopefully this one stays, because then it'll be easier to do my right eye, because I already have one eye done. I think this one might stay. I feel it. I feel it sticking. Oh yeah, I think this one's gonna stay. Maybe not. No, it stayed. I mean, I'm supposed to be excited about that, but like, sometimes it doesn't really stay. So I'm just like, no. But this one actually stayed. It kind of looks funky though, not gonna lie. Why? Maybe I'll just redo it. I get irritated and picky when it comes to my eyelashes, because I hate that people can notice. Well, I mean, obviously everyone's gonna notice it's fake. Obviously. Like, not even gonna lie. But I just get bothered that you can tell right away. Like, the way you glue it. I feel like I don't know how to glue them that well. But then there's times where they do end up coming super good. And I'm just like, yes. You know, like, stay on forever. But who knows. I know some people say to add glue to your lash line first and then adding the eyelash. But I feel like that's more so to keep them on forever. Not forever, but like the whole night. And right now I'm just doing it just for fun. So I'm going to take them off anyways after the video. So I don't necessarily need to put it there. But I'm so down to try that one of these days when I end up doing makeup forever. Well, not forever. For an all-day look, should I say. I feel like I'm kind of far now from the camera. Am I far, guys? Sorry. I'm trying. This is like my second video, so I'm trying to get the hang of this recording session going on. But we'll see what happens. I know I did add a backdrop this time. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Hopefully within my more YouTube videos, I'll end up adding more backdrops, different colors, which goes with my look. I figured this would be a good backdrop for today for the blue look, because it is a light blue with some unicorns. Everyone loves unicorns nowadays. I mean, if you don't, I don't know who you are, but everyone likes unicorns. So that eye kind of stayed. I'm not really worried right now no more, because if it doesn't look good, I ain't even going anywhere. So it don't even matter right now. It's more so to complete the look. I feel like, yes, you can do looks without lashes, but when you do like a really vibrant color, I guess you can say, or like even just like a non all day look, you have to add lashes. I feel like can't even talk. I feel like lashes set the look. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like, these are really dramatic, and I end up wearing these when I do color eyeshadow, just because I feel like it goes with them more. And I haven't done eyeliner in a while. I actually just did order some the other day from Ulta, and hopefully it gets here soon. But I've been itching, sorry, to do some eyeliner looks. But I'm not gonna lie, I am not the best at eyeliner. I try my best to get it, you know, precise. Because like I said, your eyebrows and your eyeshadow are never gonna be twins. They're always gonna be sisters. And then that's how I feel about my eyeliner. My eyeliner's never gonna be twins. It's always gonna be sisters. So I figured, you know, if they don't come out the same, then they don't come out the same. Oh well. Sorry, this eyelash is bothering me because it glued really fast, but it glued above my eyelash line, so it's like kind of just sitting there. I think I got it now. Yeah, I got it. So it's not gonna look perfect, but it's gonna look somewhat, you know, nice, I guess you could say, just to go with my look for right now. Yeah, this one's gonna bug me, but it's okay. It's just gonna be really fast anyways. I'm gonna finish my face makeup and then go from there. So I end up like to put eyeliner on the bottom, my my waterline, you could say. And I don't usually use black. I usually use the white. And this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. So with this look, I feel like the white would look good, just because it is like a color look. So I end up just putting that on my waterline. Just enough so that you could see it. But I usually anyways use white. For even like the browns, when I do browns sometimes. I don't know, I feel like the white makes my eyes look a little bit bigger than what they are. I don't know. And I did end up just getting new mascara from Ulta. It's called Olame All the Benefits. I don't know if you guys ever used this brand. I personally never used this brand, but I was excited to get new mascara because the old mascara I was using had nothing. Literally, like, nothing in there. And with this one, I end up just, you know, blending in my lashes with the fake lashes. Just adding a simple little coat of mascara just to blend them in. I don't know if you usually do that. I mean, some people do, some people don't. I know that some people don't even put mascara. I usually do just because I hate that you can tell my real lashes on the bottom. I like them to blend. And then I usually just do a little coat on the bottom. Just enough so that you could see my bottom lashes. But this mascara, ooh, I've never used it and I love it already. It's really making my bottom lashes thick. I know. As I don't know if you can see that already, but I have a lot of black mascara on the bottom already. I end up letting my lashes dry and I get a Q-tip and just wipe it off. I used to do it right when they were wet, and I noticed that when you do that when they're wet, it smears the mascara a lot. And I hated that. So I would end up, I think I watched someone do it. I forgot who it was. But I want to say it was a YouTuber. Oh, I don't know who it was. But she had, I know it was a girl. I know it was a girl. It might have been Nikki Tutorials. I think it was her that told me that. Well, not told me personally, but you know, watched it. That if you let it dry, it just comes off like easy. If you do it while it's wet, obviously it's gonna smear. Ooh, I am loving for this mascara right now. Not even gonna lie, I've never used it. This is my first time. Yeah, I did buy some things. I did buy a new foundation too, and we're gonna test that out in a little bit. But I'm gonna just let this dry a little bit. Excuse me. And I get a Q-tip and usually just go on the bottom and just take off the excess mascara. And kind of like plump out my lashes on the bottom. Just enough for them to go out more. Ooh, girl. Sorry. I like talking to myself sometimes. But I'm not even gonna lie. I am loving for this mascara. Oh, it's not even like a lot, but it's not even a little bit either. It's just enough for me, I feel like. Just enough to get my lashes looking bomb. Okay, so this is the new foundation I did buy. It is called Winx Luxe White Teal Tinted Veil. This is the packaging. Ooh, sorry, bright lights, guys. Ooh, that's ugly. It is in the color Fair because I am really white, as you can tell. So this is my first time using it. I'm excited just to see how it looks, how it even blends in with my color. But let's test this out. Ooh, that might be too white, guys. Who knows? We'll see. And then I end up just getting my beauty blender and blending it out. Ooh, it smells really good too. Ooh, it is my color though, not gonna lie. Gives me enough color, you know, just because I am pretty white. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Can you tell the difference on one side and the other? I feel like that's probably why it's called tinted, or what is it? White tea tinted veil? I don't know. But it does smell pretty good. It does. It smells bomb. I don't even know what it smells like, but it smells bomb. Like, I've smelt this before. I don't know, but it's really, I don't know, I like it. I mean, it didn't really cover up much of my redness though, not gonna lie. Might have to get a new one. Who knows? I mean, I could always add some of my old one, but I know I don't have that much to cover up, that's why. I mean, to me, I'm always red anyways, so I feel like it wouldn't even matter if it really covered it up, because I'm always gonna be red. Like, that's just me. So I end up just putting like a little bit on my forehead just to blend it out, you know. Maybe if I put a second coat, maybe I should try that. Let's try that. Let's put a second coat and see what it does. Just enough on my cheeks. And on my chin. And my jawline. Let's see. Maybe it'll cover up a little more. Kinda. Not too much, but I mean. Then again, I don't really like heavy coverage either. I don't like it to cover my freckles. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't like my freckles, whatever, this and that. Honestly, to me, God gave you those beauty marks. Why not embrace them? I like to embrace mine. I feel like my freckles make me who I am. I don't know. Does that make sense? But I do kind of feel like it is a little too white. Or is it enough for me? I don't know. I like it and then I don't. But it feels really lightweight. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I have nothing on there. But then it makes my face smell really good. I can't stop smelling it. It smells really good. It has like a perfume scent to it in a way. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys like. I don't know. I'm not hating. But I'm not in love with it, I guess you could say. So I would recommend it if you don't like heavy coverage and if you like lightweight, because it's kind of refreshing. It kind of feels like not lotiony, but like wetness in a way, I guess you could say. I don't know. It just feels nice to me. I think it feels nice. Now I'm going to contour a little bit. I personally, if I could find it, I don't like to contour too much just because I feel like, for what? I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like I need to contour all the time. I just do it here and there when I want to. But I use the concealer, the NYX concealer, the Studio Photogenic, but I use it in CW 6.3, which is a fresh beige. It's not too dark, but it's not too light either. It's just enough to tell a difference. And I end up just putting like 4 dots on my forehead. And I usually go like this and do my cheekbone. Not gonna lie, I'm not the best at contouring. I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes. I end up just doing it for fun. But, I mean, why not, right? That's how you learn. See, like, I don't put too much where you can tell either. I just put enough. I usually use my bottom of my blending. Can't even talk. I use the bottom of my beauty blender. And I just, stupid hair. These right here, let me tell you, are my baby hairs that outgrew from my pregnancy. Yeah. So if you get pregnant, be aware of your baby hairs growing. And then I end up just doing on my cheeks. You know, I don't even know if this is the correct spot where you're supposed to do it. I just have fun with it sometimes. I used to do it with actual powder, but then I started doing it with the liquid. So it's just up to you how you prefer. And then this is the face brush that I use any kind of face brush, but I just end up like blending it in a little bit, just so that you can't see like the harsh line, I guess. And just blending it a little bit more. Just, you know, enough. But I mean, I don't see where you can tell. You know what? This foundation's not really working for me. It's kind of bothering me that you can still see my red. So I'm going to put a little bit of my old one just to cover up a little bit. Especially on my cheeks, because my cheeks are always red. That's what bugs me the most. Is that my cheeks are always red. And it always looks like I'm blushing. And I hate that. Because I'm not. You'll know when I'm blushing. So see, it kind of covered up a little bit more. But I feel like I still look white. I don't know, is it me or do I look white? Now I'm going to go in with highlighter. And that's my finished look, honestly. Just adding the highlighter, and then maybe a little bit lip gloss. I don't know, we'll see. But I do use the Net 69 highlighter. Yeah, it doesn't have a name, it's just called highlighter. At least I don't think it has a name. I don't remember. But I usually just put it on my cheeks. Ooh, that gold. Bam. Ooh. I preference gold highlighters over silver just because those gold ones give that really bomb shimmer. And then I just put it on top of my nose and on my lip. I don't know what that's called. I have to look it up, but on top of my lip right here. And then I end up getting my face brush again and just blending out the highlighter on my cheekbone. Just so that it's not too bright. But I do like me some highlighter. Not gonna lie. And then I do have a lip gloss that I kind of want to put on. It's called Queen from my Net 69's collection also. And I just put a little bit, dab, just to give it that glitter effect. I usually don't really wear any lip gloss or lipstick or anything on my lips, but I'm gonna start now because I feel like that just gives like the look, like that little cherry on the top. And that is it for my tutorial today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, having a little fun with some blues today. Maybe I'll end up doing a purple next time. I know some people did want me to do a natural like go-to look. I don't really have a preference of a natural go-to look just because I end up doing whatever comes to mind or whatever I'm wearing or my mood, whatever, honestly. But if you want to, you know, me to do more tutorials on colorful looks, different things, like how I do maybe my eyebrows, I know that's a video I'm going to end up doing soon. My eyeshadow, I mean, it just depends on what colors I'm going for, how I do it. My foundation, you already seen all that, like, you know, that's not hard. But so far as in my eyeshadows, it just depends, honestly. It just depends on my mood and what I'm looking for, what I am going for, what I'm wearing. But other than that, I mean, I had fun filming this. Let me know if you guys want to see more. So you better like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys next time.